Welcome back. We are here for writing. We're working on our pet rock narrative. There's my pet rock, and I've got my pencil, and I have my to-do folder that I put my writing in from last time. So I've got my little rock. I'm going to move her right there. There's Lulu. Maybe you have your rock next to you. So I've got, I have my writing here that we worked on last time. And I just started my pre-write and jotting down some ideas, but I definitely need some more information here. And I actually started to get some ideas in my head. So I had said that Lulu was going to be rolling along. So I thought, oh, how perfect if my hook for my reader to get them interested in my story was thump, bump, thump, bump, like a rock that's going thump, bump, rolling along. So I am going to put my hook up here, and I am going to say, kind of squeeze it in, thump, bump, thump, bump, and ooh, I said bug. Bump. And I'm going to say that Lulu, she's rolling along. She's in a forest. And maybe I'm going to say she's humming. That's a good thing. And the cool thing about this is that you're just jotting down your ideas. You don't have to have it all written out in complete sentences yet. So I'm just going to say she's already rolling. So I'm just going to say she's rolling along. And in the beginning, I think I'm going to say, I think Charlie's going to happen in the beginning instead of the middle. And then I think there'll be a problem with Charlie in the middle. When suddenly a cat, we don't know his name yet. We'll get that later. A cat jumps out. See how I've got like a mix of some sentences and some words, just kind of jotting some things down. Maybe something will happen right here. Maybe some dialogue, and she'll say, ah. Now when we're doing dialogue and someone talks, we use quotation marks. We like to call them bunny ears, and they look like this. See, got like two little bunny ears. Oh, lovely. And they have to be on both sides of what the person is saying, kind of like bookends. So this is, Lula's going to say, ah! So I've got it on one side, now I have to have it on the other, and I have to say who said that. So Lulu said that, but instead of saying Lulu said, if you're going, ah, you're probably screaming. So I'm going to say Lulu screamed. You don't have to add a lot of dialogue into your story. You can add a little bit. We would like you to add dialogue in at least 2 places. So 2 places where someone talks in your story. So, ah, Lulu screamed. I would scream too if a cat jumped out at me and I'm a tiny little rock just rolling along humming. Charlie the cat, I thought it would be kind of weird if he wanted to eat her because cats probably know, hopefully, not to eat a rock. So I'm thinking maybe he thinks she's a toy. I mean, she's rolling along and she's humming. Sounds like a toy. Charlie the cat thinks she is a toy. Maybe he'll say something later when I start writing my rough draft. I'm not sure yet. And so instead of trying to eat Lulu, he thinks she's a toy. Lulu says, I am not a toy. I am a pet rock. And remember, I've got these bunny ears here on one side of what she's saying. I am not a toy. I am a pet rock. And I have them on the other side of what she's saying. It's okay if you're like, oh my gosh, dialogue, quotation, this is a lot. Don't worry about it. We're going to just start off. Okay? It's okay if it takes a little bit to get. So that's my middle. He wants to play with her. He thinks she's a toy. That's not good. Lulu's not a toy. She's going to say I'm pet rock. And I think instead of that, I think we're going to solve the problem by Charlie going, oh, well, I'm a pet cat. You're a pet rock. Let's be friends. So let's see. They're going to, maybe they will talk, but I don't know what exactly they're going to say yet. I've kind of got an idea, but not yet. So I'm going to say talk. Both pets, so they can be friends. Of course, I need way more details than that to explain what happened, but this is just my ideas in my head. And then the ending. Something where it's nice and it wraps all up, and I think maybe a good lesson. Mine is more kind of like a fun, not realistic narrative story where there's a good lesson involved. Maybe yours is a mystery or an adventure. Mine's kind of an adventure. She runs into a cat. Maybe yours is a ninja rock or a superhero rock, or maybe he goes traveling in a river. I don't know. Or maybe she wants to save the world. A rock on a mission. No, have fun with it. My conclusion, where I'm going to wrap it all up, I think I'm going to say they bounced off. Cats can bounce, right? They kind of bounce. Let's see. I think I like that. I like using words that aren't just the same all the time. Said, walk. I like being different and saying bounced or shouted. Bounced off. They're going to be friends every day. Of course, I'm going to put this in complete sentences later. Friends every day. And the lesson is going to be friends really do come in all shapes and sizes. So today is your day to finish your pre-write, to get it all figured out, kind of what's going to be happening in your story, so that next time that we meet for writing, you can work on your rough draft and actually writing out the whole complete story. So this is really important for organizing your thoughts. Of course, can you change it as you're writing your rough draft because you think it sounds better changing it? Of course you can. But this is just for right now for organizing our ideas. Make sure that you've picked at least 2 spots where you can add dialogue or where someone's talking with those quotation marks, the bunny ears. Remember, I've got Lulu screamed, and then somewhere here saying I'm not a toy, I'm a pet rock, and then I might even add more where Charlie talks. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I hope you've got your little pet rock. I hope you have some ideas in your head. Remember, it shouldn't be exactly like the teacher. It should be a little bit different. Come up with something creative. Spend some time working. You've got some time now to just turn off the videos and just relax, hang out, maybe listen to some calming music and finish your writing. When you're done, it goes back in this nice to do or keep working on, whatever you might have named it, folder, so that you don't lose it. All of this is a lot of hard work, and oh man, I would be upset with myself if I lost my hard work. Okay? All right, guys. I will see you next time. Mine's officially in my folder for safekeeping. All right. Happy writing.